Peppa and George are in their bedroom playing with their toys.
George, let's play dollies and dinosaurs. What is that? It looks like a horrible monster. Dinosaur. Ah! It's a dinosaur. Help! Help! Help!
Daddy Pig is in the sitting room reading his newspaper. Mummy Pig is reading her book.
What are they doing?
Help! Help!
Peppa, George, what's going on? What's all this noise? Whoa! Help! Oh! Oh!
What on earth is going on? What a lot of noise! And look at all this mess on the floor. Someone could trip over and hurt themselves.
Someone did trip over and hurt themselves.
Oh dear, poor Daddy Pig. Come on, children, let's do a bit of tidying up.
But, Mummy, we're playing dollies and dinosaurs.
You can play again when you've tidied up.
But it's all George's mess.
Is it really? So this must be one of George's lovely dresses.
No. Or maybe some of the mess is mine.
Right, I'll help George tidy, and Mummy Pig can help Peppa.
We can have a race. Girls against boys.
Good idea. Let's see who can tidy up first. Ready, steady, go! We're winning.
No, you're not. There. Oh, what's this? Teddy, I've been looking for you.
Quick, Peppa, put Teddy in your toy basket.
There. Now these books. Lovely.
What do we have here?
Dinosaur.
That's right. It's a dinosaur book.
It's George's pop-up dinosaur book.
This is a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That's right. Oh, this is a Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus.
Yes. And this is a Triceratops.
Triceratops.
Well done, George.
George loves dinosaurs.
Daddy, George, you've stopped tidying up. You'll lose the race.
Oh, yes, the race. Come on, George, put this back on the bookshelf.
Daddy, you're very slow at tidying up. Mummy and I are going to win.
No, we're going to win. We win.
No, we win.
We all win. Look how tidy the room is.
Hooray!
What a tidy room.
Well done, everyone.
Mummy, now that we've tidied our room, can we play dollies and dinosaurs again?
Yes, you can carry on with your game now.
Yippee! Where are my dolls? Where is Mr. Dinosaur? Here they are. Dinosaur. Ah! It's a dinosaur! Help! Help!
Oh dear, the room is untidy again.
Oh.
Well, at least it was tidy for a bit.
Daddy puts up a picture.
Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig have a new picture of Peppa and George.
We should put this lovely new picture on the wall.
Leave it to me. I am the DIY expert of the house.
Are you sure you can do it?
Of course. I'll just put a nail in the wall and hang the picture on it.
Very good. I'm just off to visit Granny and Grandpa Pig. I'll see you later. And please don't make a mess.
Mess?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Daddy, can we help put up the picture?
You can watch, and then you'll learn how to do it properly. First, I need a tape measure. And a pencil. That is where I'm going to put the nail.
Don't break the wall, Daddy.
Now I need a hammer and a nail. Stand back, children, and watch a craftsman at work.
Daddy Pig is going to knock the nail into the wall.
Don't break the wall, Daddy.
Don't be silly, Peppa. Easy as pie. Oh, it's not meant to do that.
Daddy Pig has made a big crack in the wall.
Oh, Daddy, you've broken the wall.
It's just a tiny crack. The picture will hide it. There.
I can still see the crack, Daddy.
Yes. I'll just take the nail out and fill in the crack.
Don't make a mess, Daddy.
Oh, don't be silly, Peppa. Oh, it's coming out. Whoa!
Oh, Daddy. Now you really have broken the wall. Do you think Mummy will notice?
Yes, I think she might.
Quick, George.
What are they doing?
Daddy, we can see you.
Daddy Pig has to mend the wall before Mummy Pig comes home.
Brick, please.
First, Daddy Pig fills the hole with bricks.
There.
Next, Daddy Pig puts plaster over the bricks.
Easy as pie.
Then Daddy Pig paints the wall.
Good as new.
The wall is mended.
Hooray!
But look at all the mess they have made.
Goodness me. We'd better clean up before Mummy comes back.
First, Daddy Pig quickly washes Peppa and George. Then Peppa vacuums the floor. And Daddy Pig tidies up the tools.
Mummy!
Mummy Pig is home.
Mummy! Mummy's here.
Quick, pretend nothing has happened.
Hello.
Hello.
What have you been doing?
Oh, nothing.
Yes, I can see you've been doing nothing. I thought you were going to put the picture up.
In all the excitement, Daddy Pig has forgotten to put the picture up.
Oh.
Well, I'm no expert, but I'm sure it's quite easy. There.
Yes, that did look quite easy.
But when you did it, Daddy, it looked really hard.
Shush, Peppa, don't tell anyone.
At the beach.
Peppa and her family are going to the beach. Peppa and George love going to the beach.
What a lot of stuff. We must be careful not to forget anything when we go.
Sunshade, beach bag, towels, buckets and spades, and a spotty ball.
Good. Now, before you start playing, you need some sun cream on.
The sun is very hot, so Peppa and George have to have sun cream on.
Let's try out this spotty ball. It seems to work.
What a great spotty ball.
George, you throw the ball and I will catch it. George, catch!
Oh dear, George is too little to catch the ball.
Never mind, George. Would you and Peppa like to have a paddle in the sea?
Yes, please, Daddy.
Let's put your water wings on. There we go. You look very smart in your water wings, George.
My turn, my turn.
Good. Now we can play in the water.
Hooray!
Is the water cold?
It's lovely and warm. Steady on.
You started it, Daddy Pig.
Maybe that's enough splashing.
Whee! Daddy, I love being at the beach.
Peppa and George love the beach. Everyone loves the beach.
Peppa, George, would you like to play with your buckets and spades?
Yes, please, Mummy. Daddy, can we bury you in the sand?
Well...
Please, Daddy.
Oh, all right.
Yippee!
Peppa and George are burying Daddy Pig in the sand.
Steady on.
There.
Now you can't escape.
My head is getting a bit hot. Can I have my straw hat?
Well, if you say please.
Please, can I have my straw hat?
Yes, you may, Daddy.
That's nice. Oh, maybe I'll just have a little sleep.
George, let's make sandcastles.
Peppa and George are making sand castles.
First we put sand in the buckets, like this. We turn the buckets upside down and tap them. And lift the bucket up. Hey, presto!
A sand castle.
Hey, presto!
Another sand castle.
Peppa, George, home time. Don't leave any stuff behind. Let's check that we haven't forgotten anything.
Towels, beach bag, sunshade, and the spotty ball. That's everything.
I'm sure we've forgotten something. Of course, we forgot the hat.
Daddy! We forgot Daddy!
Oh, yes, we forgot Daddy Pig.
What?
Daddy, we almost left you behind. But George remembered you.
Well, I'm glad George remembered me.
Mr Skinnylegs.
Peppa is playing with her doll's house. George is playing too. Peppa is making a tea party for the doll family.
Here, George. I'm the mummy and daddy. You can be the children. Children, it's nearly tea time, so you must wash your hands.
George is putting the dolls to bed.
Night-night. George, why are you putting the children to bed? They're having a tea party.
George likes putting the dolls to bed.
Children, come downstairs right now, or you won't get any cake.
George isn't listening. He's too busy putting the dolls to bed.
George, if you want to play with my doll's house, you have to help with the tea party. Here, George, you can fill the teapot with water. Children, come downstairs right now. Mummy, we're coming.
George is going to fill the teapot with water.
Ooh.
George has found a spider in the sink. George wants the spider to be his friend.
Oh.
George likes the spider. The spider likes George. Peppa loves playing tea parties.
Where are all the chocolate biscuits, Daddy? We had lots yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Mummy. I must have eaten them all. Ho, ho, ho. Naughty Daddy.
George is putting the spider to bed.
Night, night. George, what are you doing? You have to help me with the tea party. Help! Help! Daddy! There's a spider in my bedroom.
Oh, don't worry, Peppa.
Please, Daddy, take it away.
No need to panic. Hello, George. Have you seen the spider?
It's too scary. Take it away.
There's no need to be afraid, Peppa. Spiders are very, very small and they can't hurt you. But don't worry. Daddy will take it out of the bedroom. Whoa! He's quite big, isn't he? I'll just fetch Mummy Pig. Mummy Pig!
Hello, Mr Skinnylegs.
Peppa feels a little bit braver.
He likes being in my doll's house.
Hello, children. I hear you found a little spider. I'll take him out of the bedroom so you two can play.
Mummy, his name is Mr Skinnylegs.
Ah! Mr Skinnylegs is big, isn't he?
Peppa and George like the spider.
Night, night.
George is putting the spider to bed.
No, George. He wants some tea. He doesn't want to be in bed. Are you hungry, Mr Skinnylegs? Would you like some cake?
Peppa isn't afraid of the spider anymore.
Mummy, Daddy, sit down. We are all going to have tea with Mr Skinnylegs. Who wants tea?
Me, please.
Me, please. Delicious.
Peppa loves playing tea parties.
Here's your tea, Mr Skinnylegs. What's that? You want to say hello to my daddy? Hello, Mr Daddy Pig.
Hey, that's all right, Peppa. Let Mr Skinnylegs drink his tea.
You're not scared, are you, Daddy?
Oh, no, of course not. Well, not so close. Whoa!
Peppa likes Mr Skinnylegs. Everyone likes Mr Skinnylegs.
Grandpa Pig's boat.
Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig are taking Peppa and George out for a day on the river.
Welcome aboard, me hearties.
Peppa, George, let's put your life jackets on.
When Peppa and George are on Grandpa Pig's boat, they must wear life jackets.
On this boat, I'm the captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
When Captain Grandpa tells you all to do something, you must do it.
Unless it's something silly.
Captain Grandpa never says anything silly.
Of course not, Captain Grandpa.
George, raise the flag. Peppa, ring the bell.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Granny Pig, take the wheel.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Full sail.
Full sail.
Maybe you should go a little slower, Grandpa Pig.
Good idea, Granny Pig. I don't want to use up all my petrol.
Grandpa, I liked it when we went fast.
Don't worry, Peppa. We'll go fast later.
Look, there's another boat.
Here's Grandad Dog. He's taking Danny Dog out for a day on the river.
Ahoy there, Grandad Dog!
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig!
Hello, Danny. Hello, Pippa.
Grandad Dog is Grandpa Pig's very best friend.
I'm surprised your boat is still afloat, Grandad Dog. It must be almost as old as you are.
This old boat can go faster than your rusty bucket any day, Grandpa Pig.
All right, you old sea dog. Race you.
Prepare to lose, water hog.
You two are acting like little children.
Grandad Dog called me a water hog.
You called him a sea dog first, Grandpa. You should say sorry.
Only if he says sorry first.
Grandad, say sorry to Grandpa Pig. He's your best friend.
No, he's a water hog, and my boat is faster than his.
All right, sea dog. Let's race to the next bridge.
On the count of 3...
1, 2...
Go!
You started too soon.
Catch me if you can, water hog!
Sea dog! Is that as fast as you can go? Can't catch me! I win!
Oh dear, Grandpa Pig's boat has run out of petrol.
Very clever, Captain Grandpa.
Maybe I did go a bit too fast.
How will we get home?
Look, there's Grandad Dog.
Grandad Dog can tow us home.
I'm not being towed by that sea dog.
I haven't offered to tow the water hog.
Will you two ever grow up?
Grandpa, say sorry to Grandad Dog.
I'm sorry I called you a sea dog.
Grandad, say sorry to Grandpa Pig.
I'm sorry I called you a water hog.
That's nice. Grandad Dog, would you be so kind as to tow us home?
It would be my pleasure, madame. Catch this, Captain!
Aye, aye, skipper!
Grandad Dog is Grandpa Pig's very best friend. Grandad Dog is towing Grandpa Pig's boat home.
The main thing is, I won the race.
Grandpa Pig.
Naughty Grandpa Pig.
Peppa, ring the bell.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa. Shopping.
Peppa and George are going shopping. Peppa and George like shopping. George loves sitting in the trolley. So does Peppa.
Daddy, can I sit in the trolley too?
You're too big for the trolley, Peppa.
Oh,
But you can help with the shopping.
oh goody.
We've got 4 things on the list.
Tomatoes, spaghetti, onions and fruit.
I'll find it all. This way.
Peppa and George love shopping.
Peppa, first we need tomatoes.
I can see them, I can see them. Here are the tomatoes, Mummy.
Well done, Peppa.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, put them in the trolley.
I found the tomatoes.
Well done, Peppa. Tomatoes. That's one thing off the list. What's next on the list?
Spaghetti. Piggetti.
That's right, George, but it's called spaghetti.
Piggetti.
Spaghetti is Peppa and George's favourite food.
I wonder where the spaghetti is.
I can see it. This way. Spaghetti. Look, Mummy, here's the spaghetti.
Well done, Peppa. Let's put the spaghetti in the trolley.
Yes, Mummy. Piggetti. George, it's called spaghetti. Piggetti.
What's next on the list, Peppa?
Crisps.
Crisps are not on the list.
We have plenty of crisps at home, Peppa.
Have another guess.
I just can't remember.
Can you remember, George?
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
George, there aren't any dinosaurs in the supermarket.
No, George. The next thing on the list is onions.
Onions! I remember now. Here they are.
Well done.
1, 2, 3, 4. Onions!
Very good. That's nearly everything on our list.
There's one last thing on the list.
A plant? Is that on the list?
Oh, no, George. The last thing on the list is fruit.
Oh.
Never mind, George. You can choose the fruit. Where is the fruit?
Over there.
There are apples and oranges and bananas and a very big melon.
What fruit shall we have, George? Apples?
Oranges?
Bananas. A melon.
This is the checkout, where all the food is paid for.
Tomatoes, spaghetti, onions, melon, chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake?
Chocolate cake? Is that on the list?
Peppa, did you put the chocolate cake in the trolley?
No, Mummy.
George, did you put the chocolate cake in the trolley?
No.
Well, I didn't put it in.
Then who did?
I thought it might be nice for pudding.
Daddy Pig.
Naughty Daddy.
Sorry, it just looked so delicious.
It does look rather yummy. Oh, let's pretend it was on the list.
Chocolate cake.
Hooray!
My birthday party.
It is Peppa's birthday. It is very early in the morning.
It's my birthday. George, wake up, it's my birthday. I'm going to have a party. And Daddy is doing a magic show. Quick, George, let's wake Mummy and Daddy up.
Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are still fast asleep.
Wake up, it's my birthday. Wake up.
What time is it?
It's very late.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, the whole day is going.
OK, let's get your birthday started.
Yippee!
Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig and George are giving Peppa her birthday present.
Happy birthday, Peppa.
Ooh. What is it? A doll's dress. I can put it on Teddy. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome, Peppa. I didn't know Teddy was a girl, Teddy.
Oh, Daddy. Of course Teddy's a girl. I love my new dress. Thank you, everyone. You're welcome, Teddy. Don't get it dirty.
Do you know what's happening next, Peppa?
Yes. My friends are coming for my birthday party. And Daddy is doing a magic show.
No one will know the magician is your daddy. You will introduce me as the amazing Mysterio.
The Mazy Mistio.
Yes, the amazing Mysterio.
Daddy's been practicing his magic tricks all week.
My friends are here. Yippee!
Here are Peppa's friends. Candy Cat, Susie Sheep, Danny Dog, Rebecca Rabbit and Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone. Happy birthday, Peppa.
Nay.
Come on, children. The party is starting.
Daddy Pig is going to do a magic show.
Peppa, remember what you have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the amazing Mysterio.
Okay, Daddy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Magic Daddy. Hooray!
For my first trick, abracadabra.
Wow!
For my next trick, I need a helper from the audience.
Me!
I just need one. Young lady, you put your hand up first. Can you tell the audience your name?
Susie Sheep.
OK, Susie, here are 3 balls. A red one, a blue one and a yellow one.
OK.
You have to secretly choose one while my back is turned.
OK.
Have you chosen one?
Yes.
Abracadabra! You chose yellow.
No.
Abracadabra, blue.
No.
Abracadabra, red.
Yes, it is red. Hooray! Silly magic, Daddy. You said all 3 colours.
Shush, Peppa, don't tell anyone. Would you like one more trick?
Yes, please. Ooh.
Close your eyes. No looking. Say the magic words. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra!
Open your eyes.
Ooh. Hooray! My banana birthday cake.
Blow the candles out, Peppa.
Hooray! Happy birthday, Peppa. Thank you, everyone. This is my best birthday ever. School play.
Peppa's playgroup are going to put on a play.
The Little Red Riding Hood.
Hooray!
All the children have parts in the play. They have to practice at home. Peppa is going to be Little Red Riding Hood. Mummy Pig has made her costume. Daddy Pig is helping Peppa practice.
OK, Peppa. What do you say?
I'm Little Red Riding Hood.
Very good. Then what? I'm going to visit my grandma.
I'm going to visit my grandma.
Bravo, Peppa!
Danny Dog is going to play the big bad wolf. Grandad Dog and Mummy Dog are helping him practice.
I'm the big bad wolf.
Try not to laugh, Danny.
You should be a bit scarier. Try it like this, Danny. I'm the big bad wolf. I'm gonna eat you all up. You see?
Yes, that was really scary.
Pedro Pony is going to play the hunter. He will rescue Peppa from the big bad wolf.
I'm the hunter, and...
Pedro is a bit shy.
Nay.
You say, I'm going to chase you away, you big bad wolf.
Go away, naughty wolf.
Very good, Pedro.
Rebecca Rabbit is going to be the grandma.
What do I say, Mummy?
Let's see. At the start of the play, you get locked in a cupboard by the big bad wolf. Then right at the end of the play, you are rescued by the hunter. And you say, thank you.
Thank you.
Very good, Rebecca.
Everyone has come to see the school play.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our play, The Little Red Riding Hood. First, let us meet the actors.
Nay.
Please, for the sake of the actors, no photography, please. And now, our play begins. Grandma is at home. But who is this visitor?
I'm the big bad wolf.
Well done, Danny!
Oh dear, Danny has forgotten what he says next.
Grandma, you must go in the cupboard.
Go in the cupboard.
The big bad wolf is pretending to be Grandma.
I am Little Red Riding Hood. I'm going to visit my grandma.
Bravo, Peppa!
Daddy, you must not take photos.
Oops. Sorry, Peppa. Carry on.
I'm going to visit my grandma. Oh, you don't look like my grandma. What big eyes you have! What big teeth you have! You are not Grandma. You are the big bad wolf. Ooh. Help! Oh, help!
But look who is here. Just in time. Pedro the Hunter.
Help! Oh, help!
Just in time. Pedro the Hunter.
Pedro is a bit shy.
Pedro, would you like me to come on with you?
Yes, please. You are a very naughty wolf. I saved you, Grandma. Hooray! Thank you.
Bravo! Bravo!
Pedro, you were very good. You are almost as good as me. Camping.
Peppa and her family are going camping.
I love camping. We're here. Peppa, George, this is the tent I had when I was a little boy.
Daddy, how are you going to make that into a tent?
Don't worry, Peppa. I'm an expert at camping. Mummy Pig, put the tent on the poles, please. That's it. Easy as pie. Oh.
Do these pegs do anything?
Of course. I forgot about the pegs.
The pegs hold the tent up.
There.
The tent is a bit little.
It was big enough for me when I was a boy, but it does look a bit small now.
That's because you've grown a bit since you were a boy, Daddy Pig.
And your tummy has grown the most of all.
Oh, talking of tummies, we should cook supper.
Yes.
First, we have to collect sticks to make a fire.
Yippee!
Peppa and George are helping Daddy Pig collect sticks for the campfire.
George, I'll pick up the sticks and you can carry them. Collecting sticks is fun.
Good. That's enough sticks. That's a splendid campfire. Now I'll light it.
Here are the matches.
Oh, we don't need matches.
Daddy, how can you light it without matches?
I'm going to make fire the old way by simply rubbing these two sticks together.
Daddy Pig is rubbing the two sticks together to light the campfire.
Where is the fire, Daddy?
Nearly there.
Hooray!
Easy as pie.
Now we can heat up the tomato soup.
Ah, listen to the sounds of nature.
What is that sound?
That is the sound of crickets chirping.
What is that?
That's an owl. Look, there it is.
Wow! And what's that noise?
Oh, I'm not sure.
It's Daddy's tummy.
My tummy rumbling is one of the best sounds of nature. It means it's time to eat.
I love tomato soup.
So do I.
Oh, there's another one of Daddy Pig's sounds of nature.
What?
Come on, children, into the tent. It's bedtime.
We won't all fit in. The tent is too little.
It will be fine. In you go. Move further in, Mummy Pig.
Daddy, you're too big for the tent.
Never mind. I'd rather sleep outside anyway.
Good night, Daddy Pig.
Good night, Daddy. Night-night.
Good night, everyone.
Mummy Pig, Peppa and George are sleeping in the tent. Daddy Pig is sleeping outside, under the stars.
Ah, I love camping. Sleeping in the open air with the stars above me. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
It is morning.
Daddy, it was lovely and cosy in the tent. Oh, where's Daddy?
Daddy Pig has gone.
Poor Daddy Pig. He must have been cold and wet. And now where is he? What's that sound?
It sounds like snoring. Daddy Pig!
What?
Daddy, you're safe!
Of course I'm safe. I'm an expert at camping. I slept in the car.
Silly Daddy.
I love camping.
The Sleepy Princess.
It is night time. Peppa and George are going to bed.
Good night, Peppa and George.
Mummy, Daddy,
Yes, Peppa?
I'm not sleepy. Can I have a story?
But maybe George is sleepy and doesn't want a story.
George, do you want a story? Say yes.
All right, I will tell you just one story.
If Daddy Pig tells you a story, you must both promise to go to sleep.
We promise.
I think I'll tell you the story of the Sleepy Princess.
Is it a good story? It sounds a bit boring.
It's not boring. It's very good.
Is there a little princess in it?
Peppa, if you keep talking, Daddy Pig can't start the story.
Sorry, Mummy. Is there a little princess in the story, Daddy?
Oh, yes, there is a little princess in it. The Sleepy Princess. Once upon a time, in a castle, there lived a little princess, and she was called the Sleepy Princess.
Daddy, why was she called that?
I'll get to that later.
Was the Sleepy Princess pretty?
Yes, she was very pretty. She loved looking at herself in the mirror.
I am so pretty. Who else was living at the castle?
Well,
The others in the castle were the small prince, Queen Mummy, and King Daddy.
that's right. They were all living there as well.
Did King Daddy have a big tummy?
Of course not. He was very handsome, like me. Anyway, there was also a dragon.
Dinosaur!
A dinosaur? Oh, yes, it wasn't a dragon. It was a dinosaur. Living outside was a huge, fierce dinosaur.
Oh dear, maybe the dinosaur wasn't quite that fierce, Daddy Pig.
Sorry, George. No, the dinosaur was very gentle. It ate lots of grass.
Daddy Pig!
Oh, sorry. I was being the dinosaur.
Daddy, why is the princess called the Sleepy Princess?
I'm coming to that. You see, the sun set, then the stars and moon came out, and everyone got very sleepy. But the most sleepy of all was the Sleepy Princess. Peppa, are you sleepy?
No, Daddy. I am not sleepy at all.
But somebody is.
George, wake up. You'll miss the end of the story.
Well, Peppa might not be sleepy, but the Sleepy Princess certainly was. Looking at herself all day in the mirror had completely worn her out. Let's carry you to bed. Good night. The Sleepy Princess was so sleepy, she had fallen fast asleep.
Thank you for that story, King Daddy.
You're welcome, Queen Mummy.
And our little prince and princess enjoyed it too.
Fancy dress party.
Peppa and George are having a fancy dress party. All their friends are invited. Peppa is dressed as a fairy princess. And George is dressed as a dinosaur.
Grrr, dinosaur.
Here are Peppa's friends: Candy Cat, Susie Sheep, Danny Dog, Rebecca Rabbit and Pedro Pony. Susie is wearing her nurse's costume.
Hello, Susie.
Hello, Mr Pig.
I'm glad the nurse has arrived. Have you just come from the hospital?
I'm not a real nurse. It's just pretend.
Very good. My. Who have we here?
I'm a pirate. Shiver me timbers. Meow. I'm a witch. I can turn you into a frog.
Nay.
I'm a clown.
That's funny. And what are you, Rebecca Rabbit?
I'm a carrot.
Fantastic. Come in. There's a fairy princess and a dinosaur waiting to meet you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Peppa.
Nay.
Hello, Susie. I'm Princess Peppa. You must bow when you speak to me. Hello, Your Majesty. I'm Nurse Susie. Open wide and say ah. Ah.
Nay.
I'm a clown. Do something funny. Rebecca, why are you dressed as a carrot? I like carrots. Dinosaur. A scary dinosaur.
Peppa is admiring herself in the mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? You are Peppa. Meow. Hello, Peppa. Hello, I'm a little fairy princess. I'm a witch. Meow. And I've got a magic wand. I've got a magic wand too. I can turn you into a frog. And I'll turn you into a frog. Dinosaur. Grrr.
Oh dear, George is scared of his own reflection.
Oh, silly George. Look, it's you in the mirror.
Grrr.
Children, it's time to decide who has the best fancy dress costume.
We need a judge.
Me.
As it's Peppa's party, maybe she should be the judge.
I'm the judge. Daddy, what is a judge?
The judge decides who has the best costume.
Oh, goody.
Peppa is going to choose who has the best costume.
Susie, can I see your costume, please? I'm Nurse Susie. I make people better. Very good, Nurse Susie. Now, Danny. I'm a pirate. Shiver me timbers. Now, Candy. Meow. I'm a witch. I can turn you into a frog. Well, I'm a fairy princess and I can turn you into a frog.
Children.
Sorry, Mummy.
Who's next?
I'm a clown. That's funny. And Rebecca? I'm a carrot. Lovely. And my little brother George is a scary dinosaur. Grrr. Everyone's costume is very good. Hooray!
Now you say who the winner is.
Oh, yes. And the winner is... me.
Oh.
Peppa, you can't pick yourself. You're the judge.
Oh, can't I?
You have to pick another winner.
OK. The carrot wins. Hooray! Thank you.
Peppa loves fancy dress parties. Everyone loves fancy dress parties.
The museum.
Peppa and her family are going to the museum.
Daddy, what is a museum?
It's a place full of interesting things that are very old.
Older than you?
Yes, even older than me.
Ooh. really old.
There's one room full of things that belong to kings and queens from long ago.
I want to see the King and Queen's room.
And there's another room with a real dinosaur.
Wow! Dinosaur! Grrr.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How many tickets, please?
2 adults and 2 children.
Dinosaur! Grrr.
And a dinosaur.
Peppa wants to see the room full of things that belong to kings and queens from long ago.
Wow! Dinosaur?
But George wants to see the real dinosaur.
Don't worry, George. We will see the dinosaur next. Peppa, these are all the things that the Queen had a long time ago. This is the Queen's special chair. It's called a throne.
It's beautiful.
This is the Queen's dress.
It's so pretty.
Look, Peppa, this is the Queen's golden crown.
Wow! What lovely things. Mummy, where is the Queen's television?
They didn't have television then.
No television? But they did have computers.
No, they didn't have computers either.
What did they do all day? Mummy, if I was the Queen, I would eat as much cake as I wanted.
Peppa imagines being a queen.
Delicious.
Is there anything else you would care for, Queen Peppa?
Yes, more cake, please.
Of course.
Come on, everyone.
Coming, Daddy. Daddy, I'm Queen Peppa. You must bow when you speak to me.
Oh, I'm most terribly sorry, Your Royal Highness.
And what do you do?
I'm your daddy.
That must be very interesting.
Yes, it's very interesting.
And what room is this?
This is the dinosaur room.
The dinosaur room? George, this is the dinosaur room. Dinosaur! Where is the dinosaur?
He's somewhere in the room.
I can't see him. He must be very small.
Actually, Peppa, he's very big.
Wow!
These are the bones of a real dinosaur.
Dinosaur! Grrr.
George imagines being a big dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur!
The dinosaur room is George's favourite room.
My favourite room is the King and Queen's room.
And it looks as if Daddy Pig is already in his favourite room.
Which room is that, Mummy?
The room with the cakes in.
Daddy Pig's favourite room is the museum cafe.
Come on, tuck in.
Oh, yes. This is a very nice room. Very hot day.
The sun is shining. It is a very hot day.
What a lovely hot day.
Peppa and George are wearing their boots. They are going to jump in muddy puddles.
I love muddy puddles. Oh.
Oh dear, the sun is so hot that the puddles have dried up.
Mummy, Daddy, the puddles are all dry and we can't jump in them.
Never mind, Peppa. It's so sunny you can play in the paddling pool instead.
Yes, the paddling pool.
First, you have to change into your swimming costumes.
Yes, Mummy.
Peppa and George are wearing their swimming costumes. Mummy Pig is wearing her swimming costume. And Daddy Pig is wearing his swimming costume.
Because it's so hot, you need sun cream.
Yuck! It's all oily and yucky. Yuck!
Oh, what a fuss about nothing.
Yes, we all need sun cream today.
Oh. Come on, George. Let's get some air into this paddling pool.
Daddy Pig is pumping up the paddling pool.
Easy as pie.
Peppa holds the hose. And Mummy Pig turns on the water.
Where's the water?
Peppa and George love their paddling pool.
Ice cream! Ice cream!
Miss Rabbit, the ice cream lady.
Ice cream!
On very hot days, Miss Rabbit sells ice cream.
Mummy, Daddy, can George and I have an ice cream, please?
Oh, well, I suppose it is an especially hot day.
Hooray!
Please, can I have one as well?
Everyone likes ice cream.
Hello, Mummy Pig, Peppa and George.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
What ice creams would you like?
Can I have a cone, please, Miss Rabbit?
Of course you may, Peppa.
Thank you.
The same for me and one for Daddy Pig, please.
And what would young Mr George like?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur?
Silly George. He always says dinosaur for everything.
Well, it just so happens that I do have a dinosaur-shaped ice lolly.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
George, you should eat your ice lolly before it melts.
Dinosaur.
George loves his dinosaur ice lolly so much he doesn't want to eat it.
Thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Enjoy the weather.
George, I really think you should eat your ice lolly before it melts and falls on the ground.
Oh dear, George's dinosaur ice lolly has melted and fallen on the ground.
Never mind, George. You can share Daddy's ice cream. I'm sure he won't mind.
It is so warm, Daddy Pig has fallen asleep.
Daddy Pig does look hot.
Let's tip water on Daddy to cool him down.
Good idea, Peppa.
Whoa! What happened?
You were all red and hot, Daddy Pig.
So we tip water on you.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Peppa.
Look, the puddles are back. Quick, George, let's get our boots.
Peppa and George are wearing their boots. Peppa and George love the hot day, but most of all, they love jumping up and down in puddles.
Chloe's Puppet Show.
Peppa and her family are visiting Uncle Pig and Auntie Pig and Cousin Chloe.
I expect Uncle Pig will fall asleep after lunch like he always does.
Daddy Pig, you shouldn't say such things about your own brother, especially in front of the children.
But it's true. Uncle Pig always eats too much lunch and falls asleep, snoring loudly, like this. Peppa, George, forget what I just said about Uncle Pig.
Okay, Daddy.
Peppa and her family have arrived at Uncle Pig and Auntie Pig's house.
Hello, Auntie Pig and Uncle Pig.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, big brother.
Uncle Pig is Daddy Pig's brother. Chloe Pig is Peppa and George's cousin.
Hello, Chloe. Hello, Peppa. Hello, George. I want to show you something. Wait for us! This is my new puppet theatre. My daddy made it for me. Wow! I've made 2 puppets already. This one is called Chloe. Hello, I am Chloe Pig. And this one is my daddy, Uncle Uncle Pig. Hello, Peppa. I am Uncle Pig. Chloe, can me and George make puppets too? Yes.
Chloe paints the puppet's eyes.
Can I do the mouth? OK. My name is Peppa. George, what puppet would you like to make? Dinosaur. A dinosaur? George always says dinosaur for everything. OK, a scary dinosaur puppet.
Chloe is making George a dinosaur puppet.
It needs pointy teeth. There, a scary dinosaur.
Lunchtime, everyone!
Coming. After lunch, we'll do a puppet show. Hooray!
Auntie Pig has made spaghetti for lunch.
This spaghetti is delicious.
Best spaghetti ever.
You can tell you two are brothers.
Alike in every way.
What do you mean?
We are completely different.
Peppa, George and I are going to do a puppet show.
Fantastic! Call us when you're ready.
See you later.
A puppet show? That sounds fun. Have I got time for some more spaghetti?
Could I have some more too? The puppet show is about to begin.
Hello, my name is Chloe. And I am Peppa. Grrr. Ah! It's a dinosaur! A scary dinosaur! Eek!
Oh, I say, that's very good.
Bravo!
I am Uncle Pig. Hello, Uncle Pig. Hello, Peppa. Ho, ho, ho.
It looks just like you.
I think they've made my tummy a bit big.
Ho, ho. I did enjoy my lunch. Uncle Pig, are you going to fall asleep and snore like you always do? What do you mean? Daddy says you always fall asleep and snore loudly, like this. Ho, ho, your daddy's right. I do snore like this.
Daddy Pig, you shouldn't have said those things about Uncle Pig.
I don't think Daddy Pig or Uncle Pig can hear you.
Daddy Pig and Uncle Pig have fallen asleep.
You can tell they are brothers.
Did they? What happened?
Huh? Has the puppet show started yet?